All right, Bourbon Quest. It's your host, Bourbon Steve. Well, welcome back to 2022. December was quite a ride. We did the Advent calendar and then unveiled Bourbon Quest's top 10 whiskeys of the year. I thought all that went along with some success, so appreciate all of you all that tuned in. If you haven't done so, please subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, smash that like button, and as always, feel free to leave any comments that you like. But yeah, we're a full week into January, and I've had a couple technical difficulties. I thought we shot a video with my friend George doing an interview with a recap of 2021. Something went awry there, so we'll try and reshoot that again this week with a kind of a interview process, and then I tried to kick off January with making January, instead of dry January, rye January, and again that video didn't turn out, but as always, stay hydrated, my friends. We'll see what happens tonight. So George is down in Florida, so we're going to try and reshoot that video sometime next week, but it's been over a week since I've gotten any content out, so wanted to do so today. What we're going to do is, these are some Christmas bottles I've gotten. This is last year's, 2020 Woodford Reserve Christmas edition, and then we're going to go ahead and open that tonight. We'll save this one. This is this year's Woodford Christmas edition. And then Smoke Wagon's Merry Christmas to you. So anyways, thought we're not going to open this one tonight. I'm going to save it, but we are going to open the Woodford Reserve Christmas edition from last year and do a little pour into the infinity bottle here. And there we go. And pour into the glass. And then same thing with the Smoke Wagon Christmas bottle. Pour into there. And pour into the glass. Yeah. And then we'll save that for next Christmas, which is only, 11 months and 3 weeks away. Let's switch these because that bottle hides my face. But anyway, so this, let's move them back because then I'll get confused, which is not too difficult for me to get confused. But this is Woodford, nice painting. I liked last year's bottling label over this year's, and it does say on here, a truly unique proprietary batch bourbon of unparalleled quality. And then on the little neck tag here, it's called Winter Slumber by Nick Hurst. The art of making fine whiskey first took place on the site of Woodford Reserve Distillery, a National Historic Landmark, in 1812. This special edition bottle depicts winter months at Warehouse C, where our bourbon slowly matures. Created by established British artist Nick Hurst, this scene is painted in watercolor on a handmade paper and seeks to contrast warmth of historic wood interior of the barrel house with the rustic stone exterior of the building. That's a beautiful bottle. I mean, it really is. I mean, if you take a look at that, I mean, that's gorgeous painting by Nick Hurst. And then, just to compare, I think this is also Nick Hurst, with the 3 pot stills there and the Christmas edition for 2021, right? Yeah. But anyways, let's taste these, because cheers, Bourbon Quest. I mean, the nose on this is just sweet and inviting, vanilla, caramel. I mean, not a lot of complexity, just your traditional bourbon notes there of vanilla and caramel. I mean, typical Woodford, but cheers, Bourbon Quest. Yeah, just smooth vanilla, like creme brulee. Very inviting. Like, this is a totally crushable bottle. I think it is a unique offering. It's got some distinctive notes outside of your traditional Woodford. I mean, it's still your 90.4 proof, so nothing to get excited about there. But it's a delicious, drinkable bourbon, totally crushable. Oh yeah, just like creme brulee and like vanilla milkshake almost. I mean, you definitely get that that vanilla and that cream. I mean, that's a totally crushable bottle. This is one of the better Woodfords outside of their Masters collection, or whatever they call it, with their batch proof and the very fine whiskey. But and of course, I mean, I'm a big fan of the Woodford Double Oaked. We'll get into that at some point. But for just your regular Woodford Reserve, this is a unique one. I'm glad I have this. And you know, not only is it good whiskey, but it's a beautiful bottle. Definitely a winter slumber. I totally agree with that label. Alright, so Smoke Wagon. Straight bourbon whiskey, coming in at 92.5 proof. You know, beautiful bottle with a Christmas tree and snowflakes there. Barrels are first hand selected from the top 2 floors of the warehouse to create a bourbon that has flavor which is smooth and rich beyond its years. They are then expertly blended, creating a delicate balance of rye spice, sweet notes of corn with toasted oak and caramel. Alright, let's see. I'll be the judge of that. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. So you definitely get that spice and that corn. I mean, that's what's coming off on the nose, is spice and corn. You really get that spice. And then vanilla, caramel, but more corn. And then on the palate, delicious rye spice with mint and pine, and then nice, you know, mouthfeel. Then comes through with the corn and the vanilla and slight touch of caramel. I mean, like, this is your more traditional bourbon, totally crushable. This I really like too. It offers some more complexity with that rye spice, mint, pine, vanilla, touch of caramel. It's really good. More complex than the Woodford. That's really good. So those are both a thumbs up. Got them both for retail. But, you know, I guess one of the things I would say is, looking back, this is, I guess it's because of the screw ups we had this past week. This will probably be the first video that's uploaded for 2022. And I just want to give a big shout out to all of you viewers. Y'all have exceeded my expectations of what I thought this channel could be, what I hoped it would be, and what it is. You know, looking back, I mean, we started the channel, and I say we, it's me. I mean, this is a total solo project, which hopefully that's going to change in 2022 because, you know, I just don't have the time or the ability to do everything that I want to do for you guys. So hopefully we'll bring somebody else on board to do, I'm trying to create a position for someone to come on board, and they will be titled as Bourbon Quest CSMO, Chief Social Media Officer, to get more content out there, to do some editing. We haven't done one yet. We hope to do some live streams, some one-on-one interviews with some top whiskey celebrities, if you will. So, you know, fingers crossed, hoping that that makes it happen. But, you know, looking back on 2022, you know, I started this channel on January 27th. So really, I mean, very end of, did I say January 27th? July 27th, sorry. We started the channel on July 27th. So really, very end of July. So we had August, September, October, November, December. Basically 5 months that the channel's been up. We've produced over 100 videos. I think we're right now at like 340 subscribers. Yeah, and it's been fun. But I mean, I look back from that first video we did on July 27th with when Landon and I did like a 3.5 minute video just trying to outline what the channel would be, to when I had my buddy Zach on, who tried to pick a fight with Jimmy Russell, telling him that his Russell's 13 wasn't worth shit. And Jimmy, that's not me, that was Zach. So you have my permission to beat his ass, because I totally disagree with him. But, you know, I say that all in fun and joking. I was glad to have Landon on, Zach on. We had some great moments with George on when we did like a Tennessee whiskey flight, and I got completely shit-faced and knocked the camera over, and George is shouting out, "Black Hawk down! Black Hawk down!" To, you know, what's some other highlights we had? And then doing Black Friday at Christie's. I think that's got now like over 3,000 views. Where we did Black Friday at Christie's for people lining up, you know, whatever it was, 5 hours before they opened for Old Kirk, to you know, a couple trips I made to Kentucky that we filmed. Nothing really great and exciting about that. To, you know, what was it, in November? In November, a local news station reached out to me because they saw what I was doing on this channel, and they were doing a story on bourbon hunting, and we did that on WBIR. That has gotten like over 3,000 views, I think, on my channel, and another probably 3,000 views on WBIR's channel. But that was, you know, exciting, to the channel only being a few months old at that time and being featured on a local news station for what I was doing in the bourbon community, to go into a Christmas dinner at Downtown Grill and Brewery here in Knoxville, doing a allocated whiskey flight, which was good. I will say that the disappointing thing in that is I think we did like 6 allocated bourbons, and they were all Buffalo Trace except for Smoke Wagon. I mean, that lacked variety. But I mean, and we will be doing, just so you know, we will be doing either in January, definitely, if not in January, February, we're going to do, because I have all four, we're going to do a Buffalo Trace Mash Bill #2, all four whiskeys. That would include Blanton's, Elmer T. Lee, Hancock, and Rock Hill. So I'm really looking forward to that because I've had Blanton's many times, but the other three I had not had. I've definitely not opened a bottle. And one of the when I went to the Downtown Grill and Brewery Christmas dinner thing, we did taste. That was my first time tasting Elmer T. Lee, which it was delicious. So yes, I've had Blanton's many times. I guess I technically have had Elmer T. Lee in a 2-ounce pour there at Downtown Grill and Brewery, but I've never tasted No, I take that back. I think we had Hancock at Downtown Grill and Brewery too. So, but I've not ever opened those bottles and done them on Bourbon Quest. But yes, I've had Blanton's many times, and I did have Hancock and Elmer T. Lee at Downtown Grill and Brewery here in Knoxville. But I will be doing all four, so I've never had Rock Hill, but we will be doing Blanton's, Elmer, Hancock, and Rock Hill sometime later this month, or definitely in February. Alright, so I'm going to wrap this video up, and I'm going to go ahead and give a little preview. Now, this will be the first review and uncorking on the very next video. Wild Turkey Master's Keep 1. I'm going to include this in, well, if it's, good enough. But I picked this up on December 30th. So it was not included in the, I've not even opened it yet. So it was not included in the Whiskeys of the Year for 2021. If it's good enough, it will be eligible for 2022, because we got it late here in Tennessee, so didn't get it in time to include it in 2021. So if it's worthy, it'll be in 2022. So alright, we're going to wrap up this video. Hopefully these technical difficulties are behind us, and we'll move on to Master's Keep. How about that? Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Stay hydrated, and as always, my wish for you is that all your Bourbon Quest dreams come true. How about that? Oh God, I hope that fucking records.